That's right. That's right. We are going to get straight back into Cuphead. I have just reset the volume. Hopefully this is coming through loud and clear. Let's just check. Yes, it is. Wonderful. Okay. So, this time I'm not going to wait for people to start queuing up, show up. Hell no. What are we doing? Ah, yes, we've got some coins now, so let us buy something from Pork Rind. We've got 8 coins. That's quite a few. I think it's time that we went for... Ooh. No, not too interested in that. We'll go for the extra heart. I'm not too... I don't feel we really need... Ah, no, I like the lobber. I like the lobber. We're going to go for the lobber. And we will go for the heart. Okay. I mean, the auto parry... Good morning to you, Joshua. The auto parry is useful. We don't really need the extra heart, I know. Because we're so damn good at this game already. But we're going to use it. Can we get through this way? No, we cannot. Okay. Hello, Josh. I do hope you're doing well. I hope you don't mind my calling you Josh there. I appreciate it's very familiar. Ah, maybe we should go for Grim Matchstick. Now, if I recall correctly, the lobber is a good weapon against him. So we'll keep the roundabout. But we're going to go straight into Grim Matchstick. And I remember very little about... Okay, bad start. Alright, now, yes, I could not remember a damn thing. That's it. We're not doing very well for our parries right away here, are we? Whoa, okay. Did not anticipate that. That's okay. With this extra heart that we've got, we should be doing fine. Now, how do we anticipate that tail thrust? No, bad move. Okay. Don't even sweat it. My preferred time of address. I hope you had a wonderful, peaceful birthday. I did have a wonderful, peaceful birthday. It was not demanding in the slightest. Aha! There's the tail. Did not spot it last time. Alright. Okay, that wasn't great. So far we've scored 0 parries on Grim Matchstick. Very disappointing. Oh no, those little fireballs, they will be the death of us. And I'm guessing those lightning bolts got us as well. Do leave likes on the video if you're watching this live, by the way. It means it will pop up in more people's subscription feeds, which means we'll get more people speaking in the chat, which is always half the fun. Whether it's a good half, very much depends on the kinds of things you enjoy. That's what I was looking for. Now, what is the super weapon with the lobber? I don't know. Oh, it's just a big ball. how to avoid them. I guess dashing would probably do it. Staying up high would probably help. Switching direction just before they jump. Again, not a huge number of parries on this one. Oh. Okay, we're not getting our A grade. Hi, Mr. Mister. What kind of cake did you have? I just had cupcakes, appropriately, given that I'm playing Cuphead. Hi, Cuphead, watching live again. Bizarre that I do this is the second time I've now had someone called Cuphead watching this. It's fated. And you distracted me, Cuphead. I'm blaming you. Ah. No, bad. Hi, Link. How did being Queen Thunderthighs go yesterday? It went very well, actually. Any fun shenanigans? Most of them were obscene, if I'm quite honest. So I should probably not share them during this family viewing time. But the game was very good fun. I maintain that no matter what the system, no matter what the setting, any game can be fun if you've got the right players. That's why I certainly don't hold with the idea of a system breaking a game. I've very rarely experienced that. Oh, damn. It's alright, we might still get the A grade. It's going to be a close run thing, though. Yeah, no A grade for us. Okay. That's right, that's fine, you know. This is the first boss we are trying on this playthrough, so I won't feel any shame for not beating him first try. This is where some kind of taunt button would be useful. Ah, damn it.
Here's a real high-class.
So Cuphead, in the viewing, you're telling me to double down. Double down on what, though? So, live viewers, you know what I would be really interested in? And I've not asked people this for a while. What are you playing? What are you running? What RPGs are at your tabletop right now, or are you in online groups? Do you use virtual tabletops, or are you Theatre of the Mind groups? Speaking personally, I've never got on with virtual tabletops, even though I know there are some fantastic ones. They just do not work with my style. They really slow down play for me. And I appreciate there are some people that really need virtual tabletops. Like when it comes to things like communicating distance in a game. if you aren't using virtual tabletop, some people really just cannot picture, well, let's say the range of a weapon is. And I get that. These exploding balls. Not doing me any favors. Link says, yeah, the YouTube overlords might get upset if you mentioned anything too spicy. Still sounds like you had a good time. I did have a good time. It's very rare that I don't enjoy gaming in some way, especially when I'm playing with friends, you know? And Mister, you are looking at joining an online Fallout game. I have not played the Fallout RPG. Please let me know how that goes, or if any of you watching live have played it already. I'd be interested in hearing your experiences. I haven't played many 2D20 games. That's Modifius' system. I felt like I had to do that to get out of the... That was such a good start. To get out of the way of the tail. Well, that was close. I played a game of Mutant Year Zero for a while. I don't know if that uses the same system. No, in fact, I know that it doesn't use 2D20, or at least it didn't when I played it. That was a specialised D6 system. And I don't know if Modifius... I don't think Modifius wrote Mutant Year Zero. I think they were responsible for translating it. Or publishing it in Britain. Might be a better way to put it. Oh, these damn things. Are they making a 2D20 Elder Scrolls game, Mister? I believe Modifius released an Elder Scrolls game. Is it just a skirmish game? Or are they not doing a RPG? Obviously, it depends on what the licensor is happy with them making. In the end, whenever you make an RPG based on a license, it comes entirely down to what the licensor is happy to see attached to their game. And some companies really don't like RPGs. That's unfair. Not the not liking RPGs thing. Some companies really don't see the point in making RPGs. They don't necessarily see them as profitable, even when there's data to the contrary. Some look down on the medium, and others have heard horror stories about how RPG authors sort of get a bit too creative with the license and starts writing things that the licensor does not approve of, to put it mildly. So I get it. I do get it. You know, I know I'm restarting at the beginning of every... as soon as I get hit. If I get hit in the first round, we're done. We need at least 3 health when we get through to the 3-headed Grim Matchstick. That is the name of this dragon, by the way. Put a little respect on Grim Matchstick's name. Link the Vampire says, just started a game called De Profundis. It's like Call of Cthulhu. I'll carry on reading in a minute. No, that's what we were looking for. I wasn't going to get out of that one. It's okay. So that should end this phase. I'm on 3 hit points. It's not ideal, I will confess. So this time... Oh, damn it! If you look closely at the background while this is going on, you can actually see that the tower is rotating slowly. I quite like that. I've never heard of it, Link. It is Call of Cthulhu, but played by males, so it comes across like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh, that's interesting in Letters and Journals. Yeah, I've never done a play-by-mail. You know, I've done a play-by-post forum-based RPG. The first significant tabletop role-playing games I played were on LiveJournal. Oh, this is going to go horribly wrong. Yep. Anticipating where these little bastards are going to jump is really quite tricky, because they don't always jump where I am. I think we might get him this time. No, we didn't. And look how close we were as well. That is painful. 1, 2, 3, better flee. Yeah, LiveJournal is just infested with Russian bots now, I understand. It's quite bizarre. You can check in communities that have kind of been archived, or for whatever reason people have maintained them, and it is just absolutely infested. I would not recommend anyone maintain an account there. I say this with absolutely no evidence to back it up, but it would not surprise me if there's been a massive password breach and it's just never been reported on.
A great plan.
Yeah, I deactivated all my LiveJournal accounts. You're not going to be able to find the records of my role-playing games on there. And that was me trying to be a smart-ass. Yeah, I used to play a DC Heroes role-playing game on there. I've always been more DC than Marvel. I say that, I haven't really been into either in recent years. I think, if anything, the movies put me off. It's oversaturation, you know? But the first character I played was the KG Beast. You actually played established characters in this game. It wasn't about creating your own heroes. So I guess there was a fan fiction element to it. And yes, my first villain was the KG Beast. Because as I recall, players were encouraged to sort of play B-tier characters first, so that they could get involved at low-level plots. It was quite clever. There we go. Got him. And yeah, my first hero that I played, I think, was Green Arrow. I think I was Green Arrow, and yeah, I had... and then, as I started expanding, I had characters like, there we go, A rating on Grim Matchstick. We will take that, thank you very much. Yeah, I ended up with characters like the Scarecrow and Brainiac. I was always much better at playing as villains than heroes. I always much preferred it, which probably ties into my desire to GM. I like putting the other players who are playing heroes in tricky situations rather than being heroes trying to work their way out of it, which, yeah, given that this was all the way back in like 2006, 2007... Actually, no. Yeah, I was already playing in RPGs by that point, but this was the first major online RPGs I was playing. And I remember it was around that time I must have really cemented that idea for myself that, you know what, I like coming up with stories more than I like actually playing in them.
Here comes a spooky bunch. It's on.
But yeah, I ended up playing as the Barry Allen Flash. This was before the big return of Barry Allen as well, so it was a fairly big deal in the game we played. For fans of DC Comics, anyway, it was a big deal. I mean, next to Batman and Spider-Man, I've always found that the Flash has actually got the best supervillain set in the form of the Rogues. Captain Cold and Heatwave and Weather Wizard, Abracadabra.
Victory!
There we go, done in one. How about that?
I knew if I rooted around here I could find something special for you, but I didn't know I'd get trapped again. Thanks for saving me a second time. Take this magical super rod and see if I can find you another.
So that's Grim Matchstick. We've got a new super. What is our new super? Let's have a quick look. Invincibility. Do we prefer the energy beam or invincibility? I think we prefer we're going to go for invincibility for the time being. You know what? I'm quite happy that we were able to get an A grade in Grim Matchstick. Oh, we just went around in a circle. How do we get out of here? Oh yes, a shortcut of a sort. Who have we got? That's Wally Warbles. We've got another run and gun. Let's go for Beppi the Clown. I put him in the title. We should give him a go. Carnival Kerfuffle. Again, can't remember really how to beat Beppi. Oh no, we've still got the Lobber as well. Glad I switched. Oh, I didn't realise the ducks could actually hurt you. Okay. This Beppi the Clown ain't shit. Oh, maybe he is shit. Well, I asked for that, didn't Link the Vampire says, I think I got my first taste of Vampire the Masquerade from either Live Journal or another generic RPG site called something like RPG Board. Plenty of cringe back then either way, but still fond of that first character. Yeah, Spreadshot is better for Beppi. You're right, Cephalopod. I mean, I think I was doing quite alright there, but we definitely don't need Lobber. On that one. I can still remember some of the plots from those DC games I played way back when. I mean, you always do remember the, I guess, significant RPGs in your life. They can be pretty important experiences. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? Probably didn't need to do that. Yeah, that was a risky maneuver. I know spread is better for Beppi, but I quite like the looping thing that we've got going on. So we're going to keep using it for the time being. Left that till late, didn't I? No pink ducks that time. I love that you can technically track the movement of the train in the background. It is, if you're that way inclined.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Still not using the spread shot. I want to avoid it if I can. It's not that I hate the spread shot, it's I don't actually like getting that close to him. Do I care to share a plot of two from... Alright, we'll try spread shot. We'll try bloody spread shot, won't we? You keep on at me about it. Can't let me play the game in my own way. Let me go back. Go to hell the way I want to. Let's see, so we did a big Brainiac taking over the Earth thing, because that's Brainiac's MO, more or less. And the... Oh, no, you know what? I played as Onomatopoeia, a, I guess, reasonably well-known Green Arrow villain who has subsequently become a Batman villain as well. And did a whole Saw-based plot where I had all these B-tier heroes trapped in a sort of bizarre trap house thing. That was a lot of fun. It was... we had some characters die in it. We had Dr. Midnight, Flamebird, various heroes you've probably never ever heard of before. And each one of them had their own trial that was sort of tailored to them as heroes. Yeah. Well, we're not going to get the A. But yeah, we had a couple of the characters were killed. It basically built Onomatopoeia up as a much bigger threat than they deserved to be. And we tied Onomatopoeia's past into Flamebird's past as well, and it basically elevated Flamebird to become a much bigger hero. And all credit to you, Cephalopod, for suggesting the spread shot there, because clearly it was the better option. To the point we're going to do it again now and try and get an A grade.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
So yeah, it was a bit like Saw, this plot. Where they were in a house that was sort of constructed to cater to their weaknesses. Now, this wasn't anything particularly unique for DC, you know, this was your average Joker or Riddler plot, really. But I think what made it so memorable was the villain's gimmick in the form of Onomatopoeia, which isn't a good gimmick by any stretch. It's a villain who just can only speak in pows and zaps and plops. And you are quite correct, Cephalopod, that is the reason I have the Clack Click Bang, or did have the Clack Click Bang name on YouTube. That was my live journal account name when I was playing as Onomatopoeia. Well remembered. Cephalopod is an old-timer. Getting a bit close to me there with that bumper car, Beppi. I don't think that worked. Oh, I always jump up there like a complete tit.
This match will get red hot.
Now, I didn't actually... I was Clack Click Bang on YouTube before I was The Gentleman Gamer on YouTube. My very first videos were pretty much all about DC Comics, and they went the way of the dodo a very long time ago. I deleted them pretty much as soon as I decided to make videos about role-playing games. And at that point, the first videos I did were just reviews. I think my first one was a review of Slay Industries, and it was the YouTuber Tetsubo57, I believe, who said that you're always so nice when you talk about games. You always talk about the positive thing, which was what I was planning. You know, I wanted to be a sort of voice of positivity because I never liked that nostalgia critic, spoony, angry video game nerd thing, which was around the same time of anger for the sake of humour. Just, it's not my sense of humour, basically. I appreciate that a lot of people love that kind of thing, the sweary videos. It's why, although I have a great deal of respect for Jack of Law by Night, I don't watch a great deal of his videos because he is often very acerbic about RPGs, and that's perfectly fine. That's his prerogative, that's his taste, and it's what his viewers like. And I quite like that there is a contrast in styles there, because obviously there's a lot of people who make World of Darkness videos these days. Don't get me wrong. But Jack's is very pointedly aggressive in tone, and that's just not my style. If anything, I find it a bit depressing to make videos like that, I suppose. It isn't why I engage with media. But I completely hand it to you, viewers, and your prerogative to engage in whatever media you so choose. And I certainly don't hold it against Jack. I think he has a very popular channel with a very devoted fan base. And that is wonderful. I love that there's more people out there making RPG videos than ever before. What is ultimately still something of a niche hobby, though not as much as it was. I didn't go to plan, did it? Come on! Mr. Yes. So there's a onomatopoeia. Well, Kevin Smith created the villain of onomatopoeia, Mr. First as a Green Arrow villain for the Green Arrow comic book. Back when, around the Infinite Crisis time, this was early 2000s. Every year a new crisis. And eventually Onomatopoeia ended up in a Batman arc called, I think, The Widening Gyre, I want to say. And this was quite a controversial one. It was quite a controversial comic at the time because, well, it's Kevin Smith, and so it has some certain some puerile humour, some vulnerable stuff, like I think Batman admits in it that in his very first stakeout he wet himself or something like that. And people didn't like that image of Bruce Wayne. They didn't like the idea that he might soil his clothing. His bat suit. I mean, since then, obviously Batman got catheterized. It's no longer an issue. I mean, Bruce Wayne must be getting on a bit now. And honestly, it is logic. It would make perfect sense for Batman to be catheterized and even maybe have a colostomy bag. Because there's nothing worse when facing down Scarecrow than dying for a shit. Especially if he does something scary. You don't want to let Scarecrow know he got to you. I know we've already beaten Beppi, and this is just my obsessive need to get an A grade. It isn't that I feel like we must. It's that I feel like I can, therefore I should. I owe it to myself. Damn it! These balloons! Somebody stole my balloons! No, he stole my balloons! Bob Gunn. As a child, I think I found Bob the coolest part of Tim Burton's Batman. You know, there's a reliable henchman. That's the kind of henchman you want on your side. There we go, and the train is coming. I hear the train is coming. Coming round the bend. I've been in Cuphead prison since I don't know when. Cause I shot ahead. Project Zomboid. Yes. Watch him die. And the train keeps on rolling. I think I've mixed up my Johnny Cash there. Down to San Antone. Okay. That should be our A grade. Yes, A minus. A minus is as good as an A, as far as I'm concerned. So that is Beppi. Beppi is done. So now we need to deal with Djimmi in Pyramid Peril. A notoriously difficult boss.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, what a scumbag. Up yours, buddy. I obviously can't answer comments directly right now, but yes, the idea of anyone saying if you're not playing this way, you're playing wrong is utter bullshit. It's not even that it's gatekeepy, it's the idea that anyone could possibly have an identical taste to another. It's, in my experience, such as it is, that everyone is going to take different kinds of enjoyment from RPGs. And I certainly wouldn't instruct someone that they're playing it badly. And yeah, you can't play a game wrong. As long as you're having fun, how can it be wrong? Whoa! Well, I didn't anticipate that. All the miniature cats. I mean, who would? No, don't you go away. The visuals on this level are just fantastic, aren't they? I absolutely love them. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was gonna happen. I need a new volunteer. This one collapsed in fear.
A brawl is surely brewing.
But as I said at the very beginning of this video, it's not just about people saying you're playing a game wrong. It's for any game, absolutely any game, can be fun. Well, I say any game. There are some games that are just downright disgustingly racist or offensive, and, you know, even they're going to have an audience. But if you are a racist, for one, I'm not particularly happy with you watching this channel, but on top of that, if you're at a table with fellow racists, that's what you advertise your gaming group as, a group for racists, you're probably going to find a game you all enjoy. Regardless of system. And I think the same can be said for any group. And I mean in terms of role-playing game taste, I mean in terms of personality, preference for which dice you're rolling, you know, all of that. It will come down entirely to the eye of the beholder. Or indeed the tentacles of the Mind Flayer. Nuts. I was wondering when that puppet was going to bloody well die. Oh, well, that worked out, didn't it? Oh, terrible ending. Now, what I really like about Djimmi, the genie, is that he has, it seems, 3 different openers. So yeah, we can either have the cats, we can have the chests filled with miniature jewelry. And I'm not sure which one I like the least. Because they all suck. Link the Vampire is fond of the tentacles of the Mind Flayer. Well, I'm glad someone is. Mind Flayers don't tend to be popular. I mean, as antagonists they can be, but player characters tend to loathe them. In the upcoming Monster Kingdoms, the Kingdom of the Malignant Mind is most definitely, I guess, what you might call Mind Flayer coded. Yeah, up yours, Djimmi. I wonder if it's possible to get on the other side of him. Those cannonballs don't seem to do a great deal for additional damage, do they? Now, how the hell am I supposed to avoid that? Oh, like that, apparently. Wow. Okay, Djimmi the Genie, you are done, and that should be an A grade on our very first run-through. Our very first beating of Djimmi the Genie. This might be our first S. Is it going to be an S grade? No, A. Needs to probably be sub 2 minutes to be an S. Well, I'm pleased with that. I think that is all the soul contracts that we need for Inkwell Isle 2. Oh no, well, there's 2 more. I'm guessing those are run and guns? Okay, well, I'm pleased you like the idea of the Monster Kingdoms Link the Vampire. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your enthusiasm. So we have a run and gun. Ah, yes, and we've got Waddy Warbles up here. Okay, so there's more to be done. More to be done. But not today. Nope, today we are done. We beat Djimmi the Genie, we beat Beppi the Clown, and we beat Grim Matchstick, and I don't think that's a bad thing in 1 hour of play. We managed to get A grades on all 3 of them. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and thank you for all the birthday wishes yesterday. It is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. That was very kind of you. And to all of those of you, and I know several of you have, because I get the reports of this, so many people picked up a copy of The World Below yesterday, and I can only imagine that you did it because I asked that if you wanted to get me something for my birthday, get yourself a copy of The World Below. So the fact that you have, that so many of you did, and so many of you who are watching this video may well have, it genuinely means a lot to me. It means a lot more to me than someone actually sending me a present. It means people actually picking up a game that I poured a lot of energy into, with a huge team of fantastic writers and artists on. Just as I mentioned yesterday, this is a game co-written by Ed Greenwood of the Forgotten Realms. One of the key artists is John Cobb, famous for Wraith the Oblivion's fantastic art, and it was a dream come true to work with both of them on this game and the rest of the team. And that so many people decided to pick up a copy yesterday because I asked, it really does mean something. So thank you very much, all of you. I recently did a project. I mentioned Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet and gave out the copies. If you type in Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet on Google now, you'll get a news article because it made the news. The development of Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet, so do check that out. And I got a lovely thank you from the children who I developed this game for. Their handwriting is considerably better than mine, and yeah, it really was lovely of them. but it was lovely for them as well to be able to co-author a game at such early ages. So do check out Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet if you haven't. I'd love that game getting more support. And of course, if you haven't picked up The World Below, please buy that too. And otherwise, have a very lovely rest of your Thursday. I will see you again soon. Bye bye.